Hello, custom car enthusiasts, and welcome back to Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. In this episode, we're going to do the next story mission here, where we're going to work on this Katagiri Katsumoto. I became the victim of a failure. The manufacturer claims that it's all my fault, that the ABS pump has failed and the brakes locked up. It all went downhill from there. I started sliding and got a few scratches on the car. The important bit is that I'm okay. Look the car over and repair anything that's broken. I reckon that aside from the brakes, I could use a new steering wheel. A new airbag would be a good idea too. Alright, so let's see how badly he broke apart his car. Alright, so we're going to need a new headlight, new bumper. I mean, he scratched the heck out of it, but that's whatever. So let's see here. So we need right headlight and front bumper. Those we'll get right away and get those done. Change the oil and refill with new, so we'll get that done as well. Let's go ahead and move the car to a lift for now, so we can get those parts put back on it. Does it say any specific parts? Just right headlight and front bumper. Alright, let's get those. Right headlight. Katagiri. Katagiri. Okay, that's not good. There we go. Alright, so we need the right headlight, and we need the front bumper. So let's go ahead and install parts. There we go, brand new headlight, brand new bumper. Not the proper color, but you know what? The black bumper doesn't look too bad. The rest of this car looks terrible, so not exactly a horrible thing there. Now let's set it down and let's see what we're gonna need. Let's go to the test path. Oh, we can't start the engine. Alright then. Let's see here. Alright, let's start taking things off that look like they're going to need to be taken off. Now I wonder, can I use this engine hoist over here? Move to the, yeah, move there. See what we can do with it. Okay, so we have to unmount the gearbox. I want to try this. Not sure if it's necessary here, but why not, you know? Got that removed. Alright, so this is in the way, so these are in the way. So let's go over here. Yeah, all this looks like garbage too, so let's take it off. Then we can always put it back on if need be. Alright. that's off. We're gonna need to take off that fan and stuff as well, it looks like. A lot that we're taking off here. But we'll learn a bit as we're going. Whoop. Did not mean to go over there. Yeah, let's take those off. Take this disc off. Take that off. Get that front drive shaft out of there. Get the gearbox out. You know what? Before we actually get the gearbox out, let's go ahead and drain the oil. So we're going to need to move this. Yeah, let's move that. Yes, we need to get this into place here. And then use it. Let's drain that oil. There we go. Didn't have a lot in there, but I don't need oil all over my garage floor. Then we'll bring you back over. Alright, now let's get back to that gearbox. And this oil pan's going to come off too, but that I think I can get from this when I have the engine out of the car. Alright. Now let's go ahead and lower the car. Alright, now where did the engine go? Is it in my inventory? No, I don't want to sell the parts. Alright, where am I able to put this? Alright, I've got these parts that I could repair, but that's not what I'm looking for. I think I was better with the engine in the car. I don't seem to have any place to take it. Yeah. Alright, so let's put it back in the car. I don't have any devices to use with it, really. So let's go ahead and put it back into the car. And we'll work on it in here. So that'll be from under the car. Alright, so all that's from under the car. Let's go ahead and lift it up. Take that oil pan off. And the oil filter. Clutch release bearing, clutch plate, pressure plate first. Alright. While they're dirty, I think the rest can be left. The ABS module is accessible from the engine bay, so we do need to take that out. So let's go ahead, drop the car back down. There we go. This thing did not help me, so move it back to where it goes. I thought it would just hold the thing in place so I could work on the outside of the car. That was not the case. Alright, so we got those out. Let's see now if we found everything that we need to replace. No, we still have some parts that are not discovered. Quite a few parts that are not discovered. Great. Let's open the air cover here. See if this needs to be replaced. Oh. 2 more clips on this side. Alright. No, that looks brand new. So let's put that back together because I don't need any more parts than I already have. He did say about the driver's wheel as well. So that we'll probably have to get out from the inside. Let's go ahead and look at these brakes as well. I mean, it looks rusty, but at the same time I've seen ones that are this rusty before, so I'm going to put this back on for now. I'm going to try to get the engine repaired. Let's check out the heads. Alright. Really, we might have been better buying a crate engine here. Okay, good thing I took these off. Like I said, there should be some place where I can disassemble an engine out of the car, but I'm not exactly sure. Maybe I have to unlock it still. There's a heck of a lot of disassembly here. Got the spark plugs now, which I was concerned about being part of the problem. The engine block itself looks okay. Let's see where we're at as far as the parts. Still a part undiscovered there, part undiscovered there, but we got all those now. So we're very close. I have a feeling that might be the steering wheel and the airbag. So let's start replacing these parts. Alright, we need to sort by condition. Radiator fan housing, B fan 2. Radiator fan housing B2 fan 2. There we go. Right, so we got that. Let's actually go by name. So that way I can make sure I'm getting the right parts. Alright, so that one can go away now. Let's start up here at the top though. We need an ABS module and an ABS pump. Both of them are gone. Alright, so we got those. Alright. So we get rid of that one. Get rid of that one. Then we need a new alternator. I think it's just the basic one. Alright, so then we need a belt tensioner and 2 brake calipers. I think it's just the normal one. And then 2 brake calipers. I misspelled it evidently. There we are. 2 of those. This guy's looking at a lot of money here for his vehicle. So that's good to go there. Good to go there. Alright, I think that 63% is acceptable range here. Yeah, I can go pretty low actually on the condition on this car. So, alright, so we need a brake disc ventilated on both sides and some brake pads. So 2 of those and 2 of those. No, this is a long laundry list of things that we're needing, but you know what? We'll get it done here. Cam gear 14 SOH and cam shaft 14 SOH. Fine, I'll look through them all. There it is. And camshaft. 14 SOHC. There we go. So those parts are good enough. We need a clutch pressure plate, a clutch release bearing. exhaust manifold 14 SOHC, exhaust manifold cover. Okay. Exhaust manifold 14 SOHC and exhaust manifold cover. There we go. That can go in the scrap pile, and that can go in the scrap pile. Need a flywheel and a front exhaust section. Flywheel. And a front exhaust section. I'm guessing it's the same as the other ones. Wasn't paying enough attention evidently, but should work out. No, it is not. Just is front exhaust section. Yeah, so I'm going to take a little hit on that. That's sort of annoying. So just front exhaust section and a gearbox 14. Oh, there it is. Wasn't looking enough. That can go away. That can go away. Then we need ignition wires and an oil filter. Ignition wires. Alright, I need to pay a bit more attention on these. Ignition wires 14 SOHC and oil filter 14. 14 SOHC. Oil filter 14. I did it that way because I also know I need an oil pan that's a 14. So that way I got another thing off the list. So that one's good. That one's good. Get rid of that. Radiator A, radiator fan housing B. Radiator A. Radiator fan housing B. That's good to go. That's good as well. Alright, so we need 2 serpentine belts and a radiator fan housing B fan. Alright, so we need that one. Serpentine belt. If I spelled it correctly, it helps. That one. That one. Then we need 4 spark plugs, a starter, and a water pump. So 4 spark plugs, a starter, and a water pump. See if we can get them all at the same time. Spark plug. Starter. And a water pump. I believe it was just the 14. Yep. So there's that. There's that. Now we can start putting this car back together. Let's go in here first and start putting parts back on. Spark plug. Take manifold. As I said, we took so many parts off of this car, so really big rebuild here, but I sort of like it that way. I mean, the goal on this game, as far as I'm concerned, is to get the shop fully open, and then I won't be doing as many repair jobs like this. I'll still do the storyline missions, but I'm also going to look at buying some real beaters of cars and start putting them back together, because I just sort of find that very rewarding. Now, when I'm building the cars, I'm going to probably use pretty much all new parts where I can. I just feel better about that. That's back in place, radiator back in place. Yeah, so that's put back in. That's from under the car. Too close to the vehicle here. There we go. Under the car. Put the pump back in. And the module. That'll be all from under the car. Put the ignition coil back in place. Get the wiring harness put in. Alright. Guess I have to put in that exhaust piece first, then I'll be able to put in the manifold, so we'll do that. So it looks like we're pretty much at the point of getting under the car here. So let's add on that exhaust section. That's put in place. Really, I should have put this in first for more realism, but, you know, it'll work. This in here. I mean, the game is so easy to work on this in comparison to how it would be on an actual car. So, I'm lucky in that aspect, because I can pretty much go through things here in order to put this back together, versus on a regular car where you would have so much struggle getting into some of these spaces. Really gives you an appreciation for the mechanics that do this work, because a lot of these bolts that I'm able to just see with like the x-ray vision of the game, they just have to do by feel and hope that they're right. Alright. Head over to this side. Add that front drive axle back in. Add the disc brake. Brake pads. Brake caliper. Oh, you know what? Cancel that. I just realized that. I need to look at this tire as well. I think the tires need to actually be dealt with. Let's see here. Yeah, because the standard tire on this is shot to hell. Need that changed. Alright, so let's see here. Not balancing. Alright, so the tires. We need standard tire 205 45R16. 205 45R16. Not the one I want. 205 45R16. Two 05 16. Let's see if that did it. Yes, it did. Perfect. Alright. So now we can reinstall these new tires on. Glad I figured that out before I put them on and then just had to take them back off again. That would have been annoying. The rims are not perfect, but you know what? That's the way they want them, so we'll go ahead and put that one over there. Not separate. Install. There we go. Get that one on there. While I'm waiting as well. So we have the starter, the exhaust manifold cover. Alright, so I think all of those pieces go in from the top, but I will check for the starter on the bottom here, because it's possible it goes in on the bottom. Come on. There we go. It is from the engine bay. So let's go ahead and lower it down. that starter put back in place. Exhaust manifold. Probably the thing on this engine that has the most bolts to it is this exhaust manifold. It's sort of interesting. That's all put in place. Then we need to go ahead and come back in here, fill it up with oil. We'll give it a quick check here. That's definitely good. Alright, so on the checklist here, we're missing two parts, which I believe are going to be the steering wheel and airbag, but otherwise that's all taken care of. That's all taken care of, and that's taken care of. Alright, so let's go ahead and drop the hood, and let's move this to the garage entrance. Alright. That should allow me in here. Part is not discovered. Let's see this again. New steering wheel and new airbag, but would be a good idea too. Alright, so I have the steering wheel off. Alright, I'm really not sure what I'm missing here. Let's go ahead and put it back on the car lifter and see about a new steering wheel and airbag. See where I'd buy those from, because I'm not exactly sure. Interior shop. Steering wheel. Let's try that. Steering wheel. Just steering wheel 1, I believe. Let's actually take this, keep clicking all the wrong buttons here. Let's move it to the test path. We'll put the steering wheel on over there. So we got rid of the steering wheel. Let's check it on the test path here and see what happens. New brakes worked great. Other brakes worked okay. I'm wondering if it may be something with the shocks or something of that nature, and hopefully this will find it. Rubber bushings. Alright. So those are the two parts that we still need to replace then, evidently. Yep, 2 rubber bushings. Alright, let's move it over to the lifter. Could have put it on a nearer one, I guess, but that's alright. Get under the car and find these rubber bushings. For one, can we see them? There they are. Keep hitting escape, thinking that will just escape the menu, and it keeps going to the save. My mistake. Alright. Remove that one. See, and the tricky thing is then hitting escape there gets you out of the menu. So it's sort of hit or miss as to whether or not it does the thing you think it's going to. Alright, so we replaced his steering wheel, which I would assume also replaced his airbag. Rubber bushing. 2 of those. Put in one of the good ones right there. There, a good one over there. That should, in theory, be the end of this vehicle. Sell off these garbage parts. Let's see. Alright, that's all done. That's done. That's done. $15,000 for the payout here. We spent $5,000. So that works out nicely. Front license plate is missing. Well, it should have told me that that was the case. Do we have it, or do I need to? Yeah. Alright. So let's look at the back license plate. See what state we're from. License plate standard. Alright. So let's buy a license plate. We can get any license plate. Let's just go with standard. Again, if I could spell, it'd be dangerous almost. Alright. Not even bothering to move the car down. There we go. We'll just walk under the car. Put that there. Put the garbage license plate on the front. And we should be good to go. Alright. So, was a big job there, but we were able to accomplish it. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. If you enjoyed the video, please go ahead and click that like button. If you've not already, please subscribe to the channel, click the bell icon, so that you're aware when I produce new videos in the future. Thank you, and I hope to see you all again for more Car Mechanic Simulator 2018.